Yo, you're watching the Faux Brits show. This is Eames.
Hey, you're watching the Faux Brits show. This is Snacks. Welcome to the Faux Brits show. We're in a sticky situation here. We were supposed to have a guest live and in Skype, but circumstances didn't allow that to happen. So we have him on the phone. We have him on the telly. You know him as Misum the Worst because he supports the worst club in the Premier League. Say what's up to the fans.
Dang, Snacks. Tingo, boom, scrap, bap, bap, bap. You came out swinging on me like that.
Yeah.
What I've been saying about you today, you're really going to do that to me?
I literally... And then we have Eames. We have Eames who's wearing a Barcelona shirt on a Manchester United podcast. I mean,
bro,
like,
it's a football podcast. Let's be very. It's called the Faux Brits, not the Faux Manchester
It's called the Faux
United.
Brits, but it's about Manchester United. So word. We talk about Fellaini on the show.
Let me tell you something.
Like, what other team talks about Fellaini?
Let me tell you something. When Barcelona gets into the Premier League, that's when we're gonna start talking real big business.
Wait, Fellaini. You mean the guy who has more Premier League goals than Alexis Sanchez?
Hey, he knows. Real recognize real.
I mean, like Misum appreciates Fellaini more than you do, and that's really embarrassing. Like, to be honest, for you, like, it's really embarrassing for you.
So let's get right into it. International break. It's a cancer to football. It's stupid. I think there should be a better way to format it, especially with all the injuries that are happening. Fellaini with a torn MCL or a strained MCL, not really relevant. Phil Jones is like doping on something, obviously, because he's injured all the time. I'm worried about Lukaku's ankle injury.
Conte tore his hamstring.
Sadio Mane torn hamstring. I mean, like, Alexis Sanchez hasn't had like a proper vacation in like 5 years. Misum, we'll start off with you. What are you thinking? What's the word? What's the word in the streets in the end?
Hey, I understand. No matter what, international break does suck. I'll give you that. Club football, nothing like it. But give them this. Come on, you got to mention this. Out of all the international breaks, this is the best one. So at least this is when everybody's finding out whether they're qualifying for the World Cup and all that. I don't know if you guys saw the scenes in Serbia, Costa Rica,
Egypt. Those were scenes though. For real. Okay.
I'm sure you guys saw that Egyptian guy video. Like, dude, it's so hard to not watch a video like that and just be like, "Let's go, get in, son!" Like, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I just love that. That's the only thing I liked about this international break. It's been quite interesting.
Fair. All right, Eames, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm not a cornball, so so I mean I don't give a damn. I just want to watch Manchester United against Liverpool this weekend.
I'm with that.
And like I just don't like when my players go and get injured for Belgium playing against flipping Cyprus. Like, I don't need that in my life. I really don't. I don't need that. Like, that's really my biggest, like, gripe. Like, whatever. Okay, fine. I don't get to watch my club football for a week. That sucks. But, like, my biggest gripe is the injuries. Because, like, those are just... I don't need those.
Alrighty. So, moving on. Premier League. It's been a lit Premier League this season. Like, let's just be completely honest. It's been proper lit. Because, I think, personally... Like, Manchester United obviously doing well. Haven't really been tested, obviously, but, like, it's just, like, one of the biggest complaints people have about football is that no one's scoring. It ends in 0-0. Bro, there's been mad goals for no reason. Like, tell me why we're scoring 5 goals in, like, the 87th minute against West Ham. Like, explain that to me. Like, that's lit. Like, Man City are out here doing their thing. Who cares about City? And all these signings, like, all these strikers are, like, thriving, and it's been lit.
Yeah, I think something that is really interesting here is, like, I'm looking at the Premier League table right now, and, like, other than Manchester United and Manchester City in 1 and 2, the rest of it is so uncertain and literally makes no sense. You have Tottenham at 3 with 14 points, then you have Arsenal and Chelsea tied at 4 and 5 with 13 points, and then you have Burnley at 6th with 12 points, and then you have Newcastle at 7th. I mean, Liverpool at 7th, with 12 points. So, like... Looking at the league, you really can't make any statements other than, like, the top 2. After that, like, 3 to 7 is just, like, even. Like, it's, like, 14 to 12. Like, that's 2 points. That's literally a game.
All right, Misum, your thoughts on the league so far?
All right, let's put the league like this. And this is, I don't care what you guys say. So everybody I know here, and including you guys remember when we were in the cigar bar. What did I say? I literally told you guys, the Manchester clubs this year are going to be far and above beyond everybody. You guys said, why? Why do you think that? And I said, because both those clubs already have their cores. They already went out and got their big guys, all their top players. Pogba's had a year to be around. We knew they were going to be good, and so far, that's all it's been. It's been men amongst boys. They're better than everybody. And it shows you how bad, like Ian said, 3-7 is so bad. It goes to show you how bad it is. When Arsenal lost 4-0, and they've had a terrible season so far, but they're somehow fifth level on points with Chelsea.
And above Liverpool, who, like, thrashed them.
Better than 4-0.
Yeah, and they're, like, above them by, like, it's like...
You could also make an argument, like, they had their core, but, like, we were, like, us specifically, like Manchester United, we were still missing, like, a top striker. Like, 6. Zlatan's amazing and all that stuff.
No, he's not.
Shut up. Like, great Fellaini. So...
All right, dude, listen to this. This is the only thing I have to say to, like, prove my point, and, like, it goes with my reasoning of what I was thinking. We talked about this. Remember this summer? We said, all right, Ty, if you wanted to fix Arsenal, where do you start? And I literally told you, I said, there's legit 4 guys that, like, stay, and the rest of the starting 11, you can upgrade any position.
You said that,
That's not the case for Man City and Man U this past summer. It was like, they've already got their core. They've got, like, a lot of guys who are for sure should be in the starting 11. You know, Bailly has to be in the starting 11. Valencia has to be in the starting 11. De Gea has to be in the starting 11. Pogba has to be in the starting. There's just a few tweaks you have to fix. Replace your striker. Went out and got your striker, got the world-class guy. You know what I mean? You knew what your needs were. It was a couple players, and it was you went out and addressed them.
I mean, that's fair, yeah. I think so far Manchester United...
No, he's right. Yeah, he makes a good point. But then...
He's done the best business.
I have a question for Missoum, though.
Okay, go.
Missoum, I have a question. Chelsea, I feel like, I don't remember exactly, but when they lost to Burnley, I trashed them. I was like, they're not finishing in the top 4, they're screwed, this and that. But I mean, me personally, I mean, they're still in 4th, they're still tied with Arsenal on points, but I feel like they'll turn it around. I have, like, confidence in them. I feel like they're going to get it together. What do you think about Chelsea thus far?
The thing about Chelsea is, I was in that group with you, trashing them after they lost to Burnley. But come on, did you see how they were playing? Like, they just looked like a joke. It's almost like
they got 2 red cards, too.
Yeah.
They came in with a title hangover, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but they definitely turned it around. And with a side like Chelsea, you never know. Like, I was watching an interview the other day. It was like match of the day or something. And he was like, last year they got battered 3-0 by Arsenal and then, like, won 15 games on the run. They're that type of club that's just been there, done that, especially in the last, like, 5-6 years. They've been, like, one of the best. You can always count on them to, like, be in a title race. I think they'll come close, but, like, I just don't – I really think Man U and Man City are just so much better than everybody else right now, at least.
But for the two of you, that's for Snacks too, do you think they'll finish in the top 4?
I think they'll comfortably finish in the top 4. I think it'll be one of the Manchester clubs, Spurs at 3rd, and Chelsea at 4th. Just because switch Chelsea and Spurs. I still don't rate Spurs at home, even though they're not really at home. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea are just, like, they have world-class players, and, like, they're losing a big midfielder in Conte, but, like, they went out and addressed that, and getting a good, solid backup midfielder in Danny Drinkwater. You know what I mean? I personally think they'll finish above Arsenal and Liverpool. And, like what Missoum was saying, like, they'll lose their games. Like, look, they lost 3-2 to Burnley with 2 red cards, mind you, and, like, the worst center back in, like, Premier League history in Gary Cahill. And then they went out and beat Spurs the next week. You know what I mean? And, like, beating Spurs is not easy.
Yeah.
Like, beating Spurs is a hard thing. So it's like, you know what I mean? They have, like, a lot of players you don't expect to contribute goals. Like, I'm pretty sure in that Spurs game, Alonso had 2 goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like, I still, like, they're disappointing me personally because you don't just win the league as dominantly as they did and then, like, flop like that, kind of. But at the same time, like, it's still Chelsea.
And Missoum, you have them in the top 4 too?
As far as Chelsea being in the top 4, is that the question at hand?
Yeah.
I mean, like I told you about Chelsea, is they just, you know, they pretty much, how you summed it up, the things that you described, you're like, yeah, you never know who they have world-class players, but like some random person might score the game win. Like Alonso scored 2 goals. How does that make any sense? That's what you call a team that just wins. They just get it done. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I think they'll for sure be in the top 4. I think it's going to be both Manchester clubs, Chelsea, and Arsenal in 4th place are home. And I think Tottenham are going to miss out. And I also think that Liverpool are going to miss out. Liverpool, that's not even a Fuego take. Tottenham's kind of a Fuego take. You know, they obviously have been a great team for a while. But I really think ultimately not getting a better backup. Like, come on. Janssen is their backup striker. We were all forgetting that, it seems, you know?
No, he's not. They sold Janssen.
They got Fernando Llorente from Swansea.
Janssen
And
plays for
Oh, my
Fenerbahce.
God. Llorente is their backup striker. That's just as bad for me.
yeah, I mean that's nothing. I mean, he's better than Janssen. Let's be clear, but like that's something to like brag about, in my opinion.
I mean,
Especially also, have you been keeping up with Spurs results? Like, who's been scoring all their goals?
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
So what happens when like every year Harry Kane misses like 8 or 9 games, or like
They
you know,
drop-
like 7 games?
They drop points.
Premier
Yeah,
League,
no, that makes sense. But like in general, you put like right now, you put Spurs against Arsenal. Spurs are winning by such a big margin. It's not even funny. No offense to, and like that's not even me trying to like rip on you. Like I could rip on you in so many different ways, like this season now. But I'm just saying, like, you can't tell me Spurs wouldn't. You can't tell me Spurs wouldn't beat Arsenal right now, like this very second.
Zayd, I'm not to say something that's gonna blow.
What is it?
Chelsea's better than Spurs. Chelsea should have battered us, but they didn't.
I don't know. I'm kind of. I think Spurs will finish in the top 4. I'm glad we all agree that Liverpool are not finishing in the top 4 because
Like they're not.
that defense is toilet. That defense is literally pathetic.
One second before you. But I just want to interrupt you real quick. We have to seriously start talking about Liverpool as like the mid-table sides because there is no signing that they can make defensively right now that'll fix that defense. There's no signing unless they sign literally a top 3 keeper in the world, which is not happening. There's no keeper that could save their shambolic defense. You know what I mean? Like you have to consider them among like right now, and this is me not even trying to shoot shots at Liverpool. You got to consider them with like the Stokes, like the guys that finish in the 6 to 8 range, like the Evertons. They're not winning a league title anytime soon. Sorry if you're a Liverpool fan watching this. Like I'm sorry to like crush you and all this stuff, but that's just how it is. You're really not level. Like you got 4th last year. Shout outs to you. Leicester won the league once. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm with that. Unfortunately, yeah, I gotta wrap it up here because I need to go. But do you have any Fuego hot takes, Misum, other than Arsenal finishing 4th?
My Fuego take for the day is going to be that Arsenal are going to be in the top 4 and Tottenham are not. But you guys already knew that if you watched the show. That is pulling from 40. That is a Fuego take, but I stand by it.
You got a Fuego take?
I have a Fuego take. Ozil is going to win PFA Player of the Year with Manchester United next year.
Wow.
Hanging up. See ya. What? Come on.
I think my hot take is we're going to announce that we're signing Ozil in January, and I think he's literally going to flop harder than any flop that Manchester United's ever had.
Wow. We had Falcao.
Listen, I don't rate Ozil, man. I rate Lingard higher than Ozil. Like, you can say what you want, bro, but Ozil, chill. Lingard's consistent, bro. Lingard you put Lingard at Wembley, he's scoring a hat trick, bro.
Ozil's goat.
Ozil ain't doing that.
Yo, Misum, Ozil's the best player to ever touch him. Yo, I bleed Ozil.
Hey, I'm in a sticky situation. All I'm going to say is no comment.
No comment.
That's
I like
fair.
that.
That's wild.
mad
And you
safe.
heard it here first from the Faux Brits featuring Misum. We're gonna try and get him on the show more often. He supports Arsenal, which kind of sucks, but like I mean, he's got some fire takes. Like at the end of the day, he's good at what he does. He knows how to spit facts.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you boys for having me, and hopefully next time I'm on here, people will get to see me in all of my glory.
Alrighty, we'll plan for that.
Peace out, bro.
Yeah, shout outs to everyone. Shout out to Misum for coming on. Shout outs to Eames for wearing literally the worst shirt he could wear in terms of
Catalonia.
All right, we'll catch you next time. This is Snacks signing off with a Manchester United jersey. Oh, Lingard's better than Ozil. Yeah.